Alright, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program. Targeted Individual Experience. So the bus will be here in like about 15-14 minutes, but I'm going to still walk anyway because prior to that, when I checked the bus schedule, they said the bus would be in 8 minutes. So maybe they're doing that to because the fact that they may not have enough perps on that bus to try to target me, so they gotta not show that bus arriving and to show the other one, because that gives them enough time to fill the buses with their perps. This is what they do when I talk about the manipulation of the MTA transit app. They're embedded within the system, right? The government system and stuff like that, that they're able to do these things, to manipulate these things. Also today, all the targeting that I received, you guys see the video, because I uploaded all the videos. When I got in the house, right, about a few minutes afterwards, there was a buzz at the door. My parent called me. She's like, "There's she receiving a package." So I somebody knocked on the door. So when I answer, it was somebody said that they're the city building inspectors, and they just coming to make sure they ask if we had any. Come on, man. You on a scooter? You expect to pass me? Like, seriously? You see this shit? Come on, have some common sense, man. It's all that blocking team. Like, you can't fit past in that small space. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said. You gotta say something, because they're ridiculous. How you gonna try to pass in between? There's barely any room for me to walk there. But you trying to with your scooter? Come on. Again, this shit it's on purpose. And you hear the sirens in the background? While I tell them, I say, come on, you know what I'm saying? You hear the sirens? Yeah. The New York Predator Department control these cults, right? These religious fanatics. And they are fanatics, make no mistake about it. They are fanatical. Right? Look at him coming out there. So he stand up at the door and he sees me. Right? When I talk about the radicalization of civilians, that's what I talk about. Right? The civilians are being radicalized by those in position of authority to engage in psychological operations, psychological warfare. Now, I could have stayed in the building because it's warm in there, but I just wanted to make sure that if the bus was coming, that I didn't miss the bus based on their manipulation, based on their messing with the number 32, right? Number 32 in the vehicle, and the license plate of the vehicle, I should say. That's why I'm trying to put my gloves on, not my other gloves, I should say. But yeah, all right. This is what they do. At least this. Are they closing? Oh yeah, they are closing. I want to see if there's another bus coming. All right. And then when I got in the house, I had to take a muscle relaxer too because I couldn't deal with it. My back was too compressed. So I had to take a muscle relaxer. I got in the house. Alyssa, she was still sleeping. She was still sleeping, and I had to wake up, ask her what she wanted to eat. She wasn't hungry, so I made her some tea. I made myself breakfast. I didn't have any breakfast. And it don't look like it's a bus down there. Oh, it's not. It's probably it's a van. It's one of those tall vans. All right, that's a truck, I should say. It's one of those tall trucks. But yeah. And then Pam called me. She was like, "Is Elizabeth ready?" I'm like, "Cause she had therapy," and she came upstairs. I was like, "Yeah, Alyssa's ready." So I thought she drove. So I said to her, "Did you drive?" She was like, "No." When she came back, I said, "You drive?" She's like, "No." She's like, "Her car is buried in the snow." So I said, like I said, it's no wonder she's been acting kind of nice now, right? Usually she comes in the house and she be like, "Oh, you still here? Why don't you go? Why don't you leave?" And I talk about these things. She's very manipulative. and I know exactly how she moves. All right, she's very, very manipulative, and I know exactly how she moves and what it is that she does. So, you know, of course, she wants me to clean her car. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. You know, like I said, you know, she only does things when it benefits her. You know, when it's beneficial to her. She only communicates when it's beneficial to her. Okay? That's it. So when she tells me I don't communicate, I told her, I said, yeah, you're right, I don't communicate. Why should I communicate with you? Because the only time you communicate back, all you communicate is when it's beneficial to you, when you're getting something out of it. Right? Again, I keep telling all the time, I say, you have the transactional mindset. You know, I said, you've always had a transactional mindset. I just never paid attention to it. You know? And that's what I said. You gotta, my young brothers, you gotta pay attention to the mindset of these women, these young women today. You get in your predator department using the sirens. I said, my brothers? Yes, I'm talking to my brothers, my black brothers, right? My human brothers, the one who is about humanity, not the racist ones. Those are not my brothers, right? Not those racist pricks, not the racist cops, not the Sambos and Sambians. Definitely not the Nigerians. Okay? So my young black brothers and sisters are actually my young black brothers. You know, you gotta pay more attention to the mindset of these females. Okay, if she's transactional, leave her alone. Right? You're never going to be in a relationship with her. All right? She's going to be in a relationship with you because she's getting whatever it is that she wants out of the relationship from you, but she's not willing to compromise to give you anything that you want. She might throw you a little, you know, she might give you some sex now and then, right? But you're buying her gifts, you're doing all of that stuff. And what does she do for you? Right? Besides giving her, and because that's the mindset. They think that because they're giving her sex, that, you know, that's more important than anything else, right? Well, have the same attitude. You tell, you know, you just be like, listen, I'm giving you sex. What the hell, what more do you want? You know, have the same attitude. Have the same mindset. Right? The only how they're going to change their mindset, or you're going to help them change their mindset, is if you treat them the way they treat you. So if they treat you in a transactional way, you treat them in a transactional way. Okay? And you make sure that you get it in writing. You make sure that you get it before you do what you have to do for them. Because if you do it first, they're definitely going to change their mind. Right? You have to understand that. Women renege on their on compromise or agreements more than anybody else. Okay? You understand that, right? They will lie to you to get whatever it is that they want. And what you and her agree to, as soon as she gets what she wants, she's going to renege on it. So you make sure that she do for you first. All right? Oh yeah, yep. You know, so then in your press department, again, having a remote monitoring, as this happens every single day. The usual is what they do. All right, and then using their sirens. You know what I'm saying? They're very, very slick, man. Very, very slick. Oh yeah. Oh, my bag keeps falling off my shoulders. You know, I should get a messenger bag, but I really don't want to do that because those bags are too small. You know, I mean, I don't have a lot of stuff in my bag except for a couple of stuff, you know, electronic stuff, a couple of what else do I have? Like my medicine that I need, you know, that I walk it, and so forth. Oh yeah, Pam has a coat just like that. A gray coat just like that. That's why she out here like that. Okay, and if I remember, I'm gonna show you guys tomorrow. That's what she come when she stood up right there. You got it in your project department? Yeah, if I remember, I'm gonna show you guys tomorrow. She has a coat just like that. That's why she come. Look. She moved from that path to come stand up over here. And what that is called, the power of association. That's what that is. And I talk about whenever she wears certain things that they're personal or weight, they'll send me female person wearing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? because they tried to create an association, right? You gotta understand what it is that they do and how they do it. There go the ambulance. I'm surprised they're not making no noise. Normally the lights is flashing and making noise. Oh, there's the bus down there. Well, I wasn't out here for too long, was I? What time is it? Oh, over 10 minutes. Well, it is so cold out here. Like literally, it is probably like about, in the single digits. That's how cold it is. I have gloves on, and my hands are cold. Okay. So imagine if I didn't have gloves on. Right, my hands would be frozen. What the heck is taking the bus so long, man? Come on. Sometimes, I'm telling you, they just be sitting at the other bus stop because it's been down there for a while now. Like, what are you doing? And the bus has its hazard lights on. Now, what is up with that? Huh? Finally it's moving. And the reason why I left a little early so I can get home at least, before 10 o'clock, which I doubt that'll happen. Knowing these criminal, wicked bastards. She's been sitting there for a while. Come on, man. I got the door for you.
I got a really short box now.